Hi guys, my name's Matthis, and I've only got about 5 minutes, and I'm not going to run into your break time or whatever, but I was a soldier for 5 years in the Army, and last summer I actually refused to deploy to Iraq for many of the same reasons that Carl here refused to deploy to Vietnam, because ultimately this country and a lot of you, these recruiters and these people are trying to convince you that by serving in the military somehow you're going to be a better American, or you're going to learn discipline, and you're going to learn, you know, what it is to be a part of something greater. And when that something greater is nothing but killing innocent people overseas, you have no business being a part of it, especially not here, especially not from a city like New York where you're aware of other people's experiences. And I mean, I come from a place in Alabama, man, where people are like more than happy to see bombs dropped on Arab countries because they think every brown person is a terrorist. And there's no reason for one of you to go and support that with your own life. There's no reason that you should believe that you have more in common with George Bush and even Barack Obama than you do with the young people of Iraq, who are suffering terribly right now, as well as the young people of Afghanistan. And these recruiters, they'll come into your high school, man, they'll tell you about the educational benefits, they'll tell you about traveling overseas, they'll tell you that you're going to meet diverse people from all over the world, and what they don't tell you is then you're going to kill them. And most of these people don't deserve to die. And it's important that young people like myself and like you guys stand up and push back against them, because the system is on their side. The system is completely corrupt, and I'm not a revolutionary communist, but you know, my eyes are open enough to see the fact that our government is doing some very, very bad things right now, which are very much illegal. And it's us that they're using to do it. It's the 18-year-olds, the 19-year-olds, the 20-year-olds that they're getting into the Army and that they're sending over there to do these things and telling you that you're fighting for freedom. And in reality, you're just fighting to make the rich in this country richer. And we got to push back against it, because it's right, and these people don't have the right. Every single one of these recruiters has all of your information already, because the government says your school has to give it to them unless you like opt out of it. Like, they're targeting you, man. Like they are looking at you and they're thinking, this kid has these dreams, but he's got these grades and he's got this family situation. Maybe we can prey off of that and tell him that he doesn't have any other options, that the military is the best way for him to move forward with his life. But what they don't tell you is you get out with a head full of bad memories and you can't even hardly show up to class, right? I mean, 18 veterans a day in this country are killing themselves. 18 a day. Like, that's the part they don't tell you in the recruiting manual. And you got to consider that, and you got to understand that when they're in these high schools and they're targeting your peers, you have a responsibility for their lives and the lives of the people who they're going to affect, to push back and to stand up. And I hope that you check out the We Are Not Your Soldiers tour and push back a bit and let this country know that militarism isn't patriotic. It's just death and exploitation, and we've had enough. Cool.